Naomi Osaka is a Japanese female professional tennis player. She is the first Asian who has achieved the #1 in the world tennis ranking. In addition, she has completed the first Japanese Grand Slam singles victory. Naomi was born on October 16, 1997, in Osaka City, Osaka Prefecture. Her family consists of 4, an American father from the Republic of Haiti, a Japanese mother, and 1-year older sister Mari and Naomi. Naomi started playing tennis at the age of 3 because of her sister's influence. She was practicing at a nearby tennis court under the guidance of her father, who had no tennis experience yet. In 2001, her family emigrated to the United States and to Elmont, Long Island, New York, where their paternal grandparents live. Her mother worked for a Japanese company to support her household. Naomi and Mari practice tennis for about 6 hours every day at the National Tennis Center, which is also the venue for the US Open. Then, in 2006, the Osaka family moved to Florida. In August 2007, Naomi won the girls' 14 doubles of the National Public Parks Champions with Mari. After that, she was selected for the Florida selection under the age of 14. Naomi also signed a sponsorship agreement with Yonex in 2008. In October 2011, Naomi reached the age of 14 to qualify for the professional tour, making her debut at the ITF Women's Circuit, Montego Bay Tournament. After that, she participated in the professional lower category tours for a more challenging environment without paying attention to the junior tournaments. In June 2013, she won 2nd place at the ITF Women's Circuit, El Paso Tournament, although she lost Sanaz Morand in the final game. Then, in September of the same year, she finally turned professional. Naomi broke through the qualifying for the first time in the Bank of the West Classic in July 2014. In the first round, she played a big upset against Samantha Stosur, the 2011 US Open queen, with the fastest serve of 193 km/h and won 2-1. In October 2015, Naomi reached 18, when the limit on the number of games played was lifted. Naomi said at that time, "I was relieved of the pressure of having to get results on a few chances." After that, she participated in the Rising Stars exhibition of the WTA Finals and defeated Caroline Garcia to win the championship. At the Australian Open held in January 2016, she broke through the qualifying. As a result, she participated in the main round of the Grand Slam for the first time. The result was a loss in the 3rd round. In the Torrey Pan-Pacific Open in September 2016 with a wild card, Naomi made her first appearance in the final game on the WTA Tour. However, in this match, she lost to Caroline Wozniacki, the former #1 in the world ranking, and ended up in 2nd place. After this competition, in the world ranking, she was ranked 47th, making the top 50. In recognition of Naomi's success, she won the WTA Newcomer of the Year for the first time as a Japanese. And on November 25, she signed an affiliation contract with Nissin Foods Holdings, famous for Nissin Cup noodles. The final world ranking of 2017 dropped to 68th from 47th in the previous year. The 2017 season was a sluggish year for Naomi. In such a situation, in December 2017, Naomi met an important person for her, Sasha Bajan. Sasha became the coach of Naomi. He was the hitting coach of Serena Williams, who has won the women's singles in the 4 major tournaments 23 times. Sasha said, "If a female player can hit a high-speed serve of 200 km/h, she is likely to be in the top 30 in the world ranking." So, I do not understand Naomi's result of 68th place at the end of 2017. The challenge with Naomi is attractive. In March 2018, Naomi participated in the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells of the WTA Premier Tournaments, following the 4 major tournaments in the tour category. She defeated the former world #1, Maria Sharapova, in the first game. After that, Naomi continued excellent games, defeating Karolina Pliskova, ranked 5th in the world in the quarterfinals, and Simona Halep, currently ranked 1st in the world in the semifinals. And in the final, she beat Daria Kasatkina and won her first WTA Tour. Winning the WTA Premier Tournaments in singles was the first feat as a Japanese woman. This victory raised the world rank from 44th to 22nd. However, at the French Open and Wimbledon after that, both ended up losing the 3rd round. On August 17, Naomi confessed on Instagram that she was feeling pressure and was overcoming it. After that, Naomi participated in the US Open from August to September 2018 with the 20th seed. She advanced to the Grand Slam Best Four for the first time in 22 years as a Japanese woman. Naomi beat Madison Keys straight in the semifinals, going on to the first Grand Slam final in Japanese women's history. She beat Serena Williams straight in the final and won her first Grand Slam victory at the age of 20. And the final world ranking of the year in 2018 has risen to 5th place. In January 2019, Naomi defeated Alina Svitolina in the quarterfinals at the Australian Open. At this point, Naomi reached Japan's highest ranking, 3rd or higher, in the world. After that, in the semifinals, she beat Karolina Pliskova. Then, in the final, where the winner would become number 1 in the world ranking, she defeated Petra Kvitova and won her first victory in the Australian Open. On January 28, Naomi broke Li Na's second-place record in the world ranking, becoming the first Asian to be the first place for both men and women. However, after she broke her coaching relationship with Sasha in February, Osaka rushed into a slump. Nevertheless, after her father Leonard Francois taking over as an alternate coach in September, she advanced to the finals for the second consecutive year at the Toray Pan-Pacific Open held in Osaka. And in this tournament, she won the tour's 4th victory over Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova in the finals. After that, at the China Open, she defeated the world ranking number 1, Ashley Barty, in the finals. It is the first time in history that a Japanese player has won 2 consecutive tournaments, and it proved that she would be back from the slump. The final world ranking of the year in 2019 was 3rd. In May 2020, due to the tour interruption under the COVID-19 pandemic, the esports charity tournament, Stay at Home Slam, using the Nintendo Switch, Mario Tennis Aces, was held. At this tournament, Naomi played a match against Japanese male tennis player Kei Nishikori. Nishikori paired with an American DJ, Steve Aoki, and Naomi paired with an American model, Hailey Baldwin. In this match, the game ended due to an internet connection problem when the Nishikori pair took a break in the second game. It was the end of funny happening. After that, she participated in the US Open as the 4th seed. When she advanced to the final, she defeated Victoria Azarenka in a reversal. She made her second victory in the US Open in 2 years. The final world ranking of the year in 2020 was 3rd. At the 2021 Australian Open, in the 4th round, Naomi struggled with a match point against Garbine Muguruza Blanco. Still, Naomi succeeded in reversing without losing her composure. Since then, she had defeated Su Wei Shea in the quarterfinals and Serena Williams in the semifinals straight. Finally, Naomi defeated Ashley Barty straight in the final and achieved the Australian Open's second victory in 2 years. Meanwhile, on May 31st, after the second round of the French Open, Naomi announced on Twitter that she would withdraw from the tournament. She confessed that she had been suffering from depression for a long time since the 2018 US Open. In particular, Naomi was very stressed by questions from the media that ignored the player's mental status. At the 2020 US Open, Naomi entered the match venue in 7 games, from the first round to the final, wearing masks bearing the names of different black victims killed by police shootings and assaults. Naomi was born in a family whose father is from Haiti and whose mother is Japanese and has a history of moving to the United States at the age of 3. Naomi herself is a racial minority, and this kind of experience gave Naomi the starting point for human rights awareness. Naomi said, "Before I am an athlete, I am a black woman. And as a black woman, I feel as though there are much more important matters at hand that need immediate attention, rather than watching me play tennis." Leveraging the power of sports, Naomi had made spectators around the world the parties involved in the issue of racism. As a result, Naomi had been named one of the 100 most influential people in the world by the American news magazine Time. The following words are Naomi's answers when asked by a reporter about the mask she was wearing. "Well, what was the message that you got was more the question. I feel like the point is to make people start talking. The problem of discrimination cannot be solved by the activities of one player. Naomi hopes that each people, who see her action, think about human rights issues." Naomi has an outstanding talent as a professional tennis player. In addition, Naomi's words give some people great courage and others deep awareness. We support Naomi and look forward to seeing Naomi on a tennis court next time.